Hi everyone, I'm Babatunde. Welcome to my channel Africa Everyday. Today we shall be doing the part 2 of the market tour that we did, the Owode market that we did. So this is the part 2. And what are the things that are going to be contained in the part 2? Number one is that the new footages that were unable to be put in the first video because of the length of the video, some footages has to be removed. You are going to see it in the part 2. And also I was able to go to the market with one of my friends, so he was able to video me while I was actually doing the tour. So you're going to see you're going to see other footages which is from my friend's perspective. So, and also all those new footages, you're actually really going to enjoy them. So I hope you enjoy this. This is the part 2 of the market tour. This market is called Owode Market, just like I said in the first part. You can see many stores that we have here. In this store here, flavors and food items are sold. What we have here on this black plastic sheet, we have stockfish, dried up stockfish. We use a rubber band to round it up, and it is sold for 500 naira. Then we also have dried up crayfish. You can see the dried up crayfish, okay? So dried up crayfish can be used to prepare jollof rice, and it can also used to prepare moi moi. Fortunately, moi moi may be my next video. So I'm really going to show you how moi moi is prepared using dried up crayfish. And this is our local market. You don't actually, there's no fixed price. So when the seller tells you that this particular thing is sold for, let's say 20 naira, for example, now, you have to actually haggle the price. There's no fixed price, you have to haggle the price. If you don't haggle the price, you end up, buying very, very expensive things. Something that is supposed to be cheap, you're buying it expensively. So every price given to you first time should be haggled. You have to always beat the price down. They would never give you the exact price. So there's no fixed price. This is a man selling used cloth from overseas. We have this used clothes that are imported from overseas, probably from UK or from United States and other countries. You can say that when I was a kid, I actually used to buy that a lot because we could not afford buying brand new clothes. So for some of us, that's what we used to buy. It is cheaper, and also if you are very lucky, you also get a very, very good one that are still very presentable. We have different kind of fish here and also pepper. You can see that we have a fried one and we also have roasted one. The fish that we have here is called round fish. It's a normal fish. Then to be round up, it will be bent, and the tail of the fish should now be put in the mouth of the fish. That's how the fish used to be smoked. You can see another stall of melon seed. Melon seed does not been shelled. The shell of the melon seed has not been removed. So this is where live fish are sold. Here we have where live fishes are sold. So particularly here, the kind of live fish that they sell is catfish. You can see that in the basin there. So catfish, depends on how you want it. You can buy it live and take it home like that, or you can ask them to prepare it for you. They'll cut it out. So that is how it is being done here. You can see that. So I think each one is actually sold for 700 naira. If you convert it to dollar, I think that's about $2, something almost very close to that. Some people love using this catfish to make pepper soup here. If you ask a typical Nigerian what is usually used for making pepper soup, they'll tell you catfish. In fact, I love eating catfish pepper soup too. I really love it. In this store, we have frozen fish. You can see frozen fish there. You can also see our skin there, which we call momo. So I was trying to buy frozen food there. As we are standing there, what we're actually discussing is actually the price. If you look closely, you can also see where the Scotch bonnet woman where she took out the change from. So that thing is called pouch. So in Yoruba word it is called jawu. Jawu. That's what it's called in Yoruba word, but it's actually a pouch that is used for keeping money, especially by the market women. I can't really remember the exact English word for it. Please, if you remember the English name for it, please let me know in the comment section below. I don't like this one. I want to change it. Yeah, I carry this one. Come. Onions are usually brought from northern parts of Nigeria. That is where it is largely and commercially harvested. You meet 10 onion sellers in Nigeria. There's a probability that 9 of them will be Hausas. You can see in the clip there we have push truck. That push truck is actually called wheelbarrow here in Nigeria. They use it to carry different kind of loads for the market women. You may discover that area is very, very dirty. This particular area is actually called the stalls of farmers because it contains stalls of our farm produce. So it's called the area of farm produce sellers. That is what this area is called. This area of the market is called. All right, that machine that you see there that's making a hell of noise is actually a grinding machine. That's the machine that most Nigerians used to make for grinding their stuff. The grinding machine is very, very common in Nigeria, both in the cities and also in rural areas. In villages, is very, very common. The grinding machine for grinding pepper, for grinding cassava, for grinding different kind of things. So you can see it in the process. What we have here is actually dried up cassava. The cassava will be cut up, then it will now be dry. It be allowed to dry up. Then the dry up cassava will now be grounded into fine powder. So when it's grounded into fine powder, it will now turn. It can now be used for making amala. There's a kind of food in Nigeria that we call amala. A-M-A-L-A. It is actually very, very noisy here. Extremely noisy. In fact, it was very, very noisy that I started feeling some pains in my ears. That's okra. I was told that okra is very, very expensive in UK, but here is one of the cheapest vegetable that you can buy. Very, very cheap. As you can see here, this woman, she sells fried breadfruit, she sells popov, she sells akara, and she also said fried yam. So fried breadfruit is the one I actually choose here. Yo, zoom. Àwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n wà familiar pẹ̀lú kámẹ́rà ń sìn. You no get. Mo rò bóyá ojú tó wọn bá wò ó yóò máa pọ̀ gan-an, wọ́n tí wọ́n wà familiar pẹ̀lú kámẹ́rà ni. Aróko òpó Nàìjíríà ni. Oh, I love eating breadfruit. This is breadfruit, fried breadfruit. A big shout out to my patrons. You've been wonderful in my life. I'm very grateful. Thank you very much for your support and your love, and also your encouragement and your kind words. It actually means a lot to me. Thank you very much. I can never thank you enough. And special thanks, special appreciation to Mr. Mike, one of the pillars of my channel and also my life. Thank you so much. I can never thank you enough. I'm so every time I think of you and my patrons, I'm always happy and I don't know. I don't have words to actually express my gratitude. Thank you very much, all. I really appreciate it. I hope you are all safe wherever you are. Thank you.